City's #1 water cooler, Halloween-a-palooza.
Our first responsibility is to the survival of humanity.
Battlestar Galactica's hot hunk Jamie Bamber touches down right here.
Coming up, our Jamie Bamber exclusive. From Apollo's weight gain to his space-age love life, we'll get all the secrets from Battlestar's top commander.
We got 2 ships at half strength. We got crews that haven't seen action in a year and a half. And you're acting like the only problem is they're not working hard enough?
Have you taken a look at yourself in the mirror lately? You're weak, soft, mentally and physically.
This isn't about me.
As Commander Apollo on Battlestar Galactica, Jamie Bamber helped save mankind against the evil Cylons. Now he's here to tell us what's going to happen this season. First of all, we're going to start this interview, RFN, by you explaining the phrase RFN.
RFN means right fracking now.
And fracking is a term on Battlestar Galactica. It's like a swear word.
It's more than a term. It's a way of life. Yeah, we use the word frack in all its, as a noun, as a verb, as an adjective, mother fracker. It's pretty explicit as to what we might be implying.
I like it.
Lovely, lovely. Well, I wanted to ask you, we just saw a clip of Edward James Olmos telling you that you were weak. That you have let yourself go.
Yeah.
And what he's talking about, Jamie, is your really outrageous weight gain.
What's
my
going
outrageous weight gain.
Yes.
I just wanted to look a little more like Eddie, and so Eddie will forgive me. No, there is a great shot of us in profile, and we look like Tweedledum and Tweedledee because you know Eddie's 60-something. He's at least 160-something. Well, he looks great for his age. So no,
Space ages you.
They beefed me up a bit. Space does.
I think he's going to frack you up when he sees it.
I think he might. I think he might.
He will not be fracking happy, but you...
No, it was a writer's idea, a gimmicky thing, and it was great fun because when you play the same character all year, it's great to change it up, like you guys have done today, I see.
Yes.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm in a fat suit. No, this is my body. You actually had to wear a fat suit.
I did. I had a huge facial prosthetic. They put on about 30 pounds. They took a cast of my head first, so I have a death mask already made for my desk. If I die soon.
Well, it's amazing because you never, as an actor, it's most impressive. You never see someone in a TV series gain weight or even fake gaining weight for a story arc.
I know, you don't. And it was a real bombshell when, what they did is last year they jumped a year, and so they had to change every character a bit. Like they'll tell the story that something's happened. And it was sort of my and the director's idea to say, what if he gets fat?
He's depressed.
Yeah, he's depressed. He's not got to fight. He's married. He settles down. He's not the vigorous sort of proving himself guy anymore. He's a commander. He's a desk job now. He's not even a Viper pilot. So he just balloons.
And on set, did people tease you when you went around in your fat suit?
Every time I went to craft services and picked up, you know, a little sandwich, something.
They would go,
yes.
Put that down.
They would. And I suddenly got an insight as what it must be to be slightly overweight and to be very conscious of the fact that, you know, you're judged when you're eating.
Now, in real life, in real life, you're obviously a very handsome man, and in fact, TV Guide has chosen you as one of the hunkiest men. How is that for you? Surreal,
really, because when you watch American TV, and I can say this because I come at it from a different perspective, everyone looks like a Cylon. They're all bloody gorgeous. So for you people to sort of look past the British dentistry and all the rest of it and acknowledge me as one of your illustrious, beautiful people is pretty humbling, I have to say.
Wow, that was a good answer.
Very much. Now, here's the thing. What's more disorienting for you, being in a fake fat suit every week or getting the adulation of sci-fi fans?
Oh, well, I was lucky enough to be doing both at the same time, so that was obviously the pinnacle of my career.
Because you weren't a sci-fi guy before this.
No, I'm not really a sci-fi guy, but I don't really think of our show as a sci-fi show either. I mean, our show is very real, and it's really a sort of, we're making lots of little metaphors about the life in which we exist here in the West right now. So I don't think of it as a sci-fi show, but we do have the sci-fi fans. There's no doubt about that. I've been to conventions and I've met them all, and there's a lot of love out there as well.
And to the credit of the show, they've promised to never show aliens on the show.
Yes. And we're going to get to more about Battlestar Galactica and what it's an allegory for and all of that. We'll be right back with more from Battlestar Galactica's Jamie Bamber.
Keep it here.
But first, our exclusive Battlestar banter with Bamber continues next.
Hey, welcome back to our Halloween TV water cooler spooky music spectacular. And our guest today, Battlestar Galactica's Jamie Bamber. And by the way, congratulations on nailing the American accent on this series.
Oh, Well, it means a lot for you to even acknowledge that I've nailed it. I didn't know I had, but thank you.
Well, was it tough for you to pull it off? Or?
Yeah, I mean, my dad's from Detroit, so I've grown up listening
Is
to
that
it.
right?
Yeah, I'm a U.S. citizen, believe it or not. So I've listened to it from birth, and I'm pretty good with accents, but it's always a strain when you're
You do a great job.
when you're trying to inhabit a character and just be true to a situation, and yet you have to talk in a certain way. It's a technical thing.
I didn't know you were an American citizen.
I
I
know.
withdraw my compliment.
Well, there you go.
But also, because you're an American citizen, then it's obvious you know that we're dressed as Mork and Mindy.
Right?
Right.
Nanu, nanu, right?
Now, I'm guessing, Jamie, that you weren't a fan of the original Battlestar Galactica as a kid.
I actually was. Like I was 5 or 6 years old or whatever it was when it came out, and post Star Wars, I had all the toys and the gizmos and the stuff, and I adored Richard Hatch and Dirk Benedict as Starbuck and Apollo and all that stuff. No,
Well,
I
we'll
was
get
a
to
big fan.
Starbuck in a minute because
Yeah.
fans want to know what's going to happen with her. But I want to say I'm not probably your typical demographic. I don't really like sci-fi, but I watched this week. I love your show. People should go and watch it who think they don't like sci-fi.
I completely agree. I think that's the battle we've always had, is to be stereotyped, A, by a title that existed in the 70s and was fun but a little cheesy, and B, by being, well, I mean, with a lot of love, we're on the Sci-Fi Network, so we're labeled with a sci-fi thing
You've
right
got
there.
the Edward James Olmos and Mary McDonald.
We got Oscar nominees knocking about our cast, and we have great writing, very political, very social, very grown-up, adult. No aliens, no prosthetics apart from my fatness.
Right.
And yeah, I think we belong, you know, with The West Wing and all that kind of television.
Well, it is a very smart show, and it is a terrific serialized drama, and you don't really have to know the first 3 seasons to catch up. You can, you know, rent the DVDs, but it's a show you can get into pretty quick. One thing, the big subplot that everyone seems to care about, and you must hear all the time, is the romance between Apollo and Starbuck.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
They were guy buddies on the original show, and now they've mixed it up a bit.
they were guy buddies, but I think there was more than that in the original show.
Really?
Yeah.
You heard it here first. What about now with your current Starbuck?
Well, it was very controversial when we started off. Katie Sackhoff, who plays Starbuck, is female, and Starbuck is female. To me, it was genius because there's just a whole new realm of possibilities there in the relationship, and it's really deeply screwed up relationship.
Aren't they all?
They're siblings. Yeah, they are. They are all in our show deeply screwed up. But you know, there's never an easy, relaxed, comfortable scene between Starbuck and Apollo. They want each other. They adore each other. They can't admit it. She's dead brother's fiancée, so they should have been siblings. Really, they should have been in-laws. She's kind of a daughter to my dad in a way that I'm not a son to him.
It's like a soap opera in space.
It's totally soap operatic, and this relationship just goes through the ringer week in, week out, season in, season out.
And we were talking earlier about it being an allegory. What do you think what does it all mean?
Well, in a nutshell, I think our show is about the collapse of a civilization, and it's about when civilization outgrows itself and can't support itself anymore, and it's a Frankenstein story. We've created these robots that turn on us, and we're now very few of us running through space trying to find a new home, trying to start and establish things again after ruining our home planets. And it's kind of like what we're doing now with our planet right here. We're doing quite a good job of messing it up.
A lost tribe trying to find a home.
Exactly. And it's, you know, it's an epic. It's an odyssey. And
Yes.
Jamie, we enjoy you so much on the show. I want to thank you so much for coming here and talking to us, and I want to say I love your Fonzie costume. You nailed it. So we're going to be right back with more TV Watercooler. Don't go away.
Thank
Jamie
you so
Bamber,
much.
everybody.